Namaskaram everyone, this is Vishwaksen and welcome to Vaka Talks, where we talk about mental health and emotional well-being in different kinds of relationships. I want to do a series on different roles in a narcissistic family unit. Well, these roles are not necessarily fixed to the family unit per se. It, any system that the narcissist is in control of, any system that has a narcissist in it, more or less have these roles assigned to different people in the system. It is very clearly seen in a family system. So in this series, let's talk about various kinds of roles that people are assigned, because a narcissistic family unit is a dysfunctional unit, is a fantasy land of the narcissist, and each person is assigned a different role. Let's start with narcissists themselves, the center of this unit. A narcissistic family unit is a dysfunctional unit. They just portray an image of this happy, successful family where the narcissist is at the center and is his or she or he is calling the shots, and everything is in their hands. So they can be the patriarch or the matriarch of the family. It can be the father or mother, usually, who is in charge of the finances. It can also be the grandparent in some situations. So when it comes to the narcissist, they need all the control of the family in their hands. They are the one who is going to make all the decisions. They need to decide how the finances of the family are spent. They need to decide how many kids that they need to have. They need to decide where to invest. There is no there is no opportunity for discussion. Whether or not you are earning is immaterial. It is them who is going to decide how the money is going to be spent, which school the child is going to be enrolled in, how much to spend on groceries, where to go on a vacation, and and who is allowed to be invited to various events. So they basically do not hand over their authority or power to anyone else. It is uh, growing old and dying is their biggest fear, because they cannot control the system anymore. So until the very last minute, they do not give up control. Everything has to go according to their will. They need to decide, they insist that they decide where the child has to go and work, whether the child's chosen profession or the chosen field of study is acceptable for them or not. They insist that they have a say in whom the child marries. They want someone who they can easily control. So they are very particular in who is going to enter the family unit, because if it is someone who is going to be strong, who is going to show the true nature of the narcissist or how dysfunctional the system is, the child or the sibling might realize how toxic the system is and might want to leave the system. So they don't want that. So they insist on having a say, or rather, they insist on deciding who enters the family unit. In short, who is going to marry their child or their grandchild, so that their authority is intact, their position is intact, they still have the power. everything is under their control. So when it comes to the narcissist, the biggest or the most important feature that they have is them saying, my house, my rules, or as long as you're under my house, you need to follow what I say. So any different varied forms of this statement is constantly uttered by the narcissist. The narcissist can be different kinds. They can be grandiose, they can be vulnerable, they can be malignant, they can be communal, they can be generational. So any different kinds of narcissists. So either they or outright take the control, or they use their enablers to do their bidding. If they feel that, or if they are strongly inclined towards being the victim, so they do not want to outright sit in the position of authority, so they uh, they marry someone who they can control and put them on top and control through them, or they control through their children, they control through their child by manipulating the system and ensuring that their child is going to sit on the throne, and they manipulate the system through the child. So it's always the narcissist who's going to call the shots, and whenever this happens, the system might outright recognize the narcissist or not recognize the narcissist if they are very experienced in playing the victim. A lot of narcissists play the victim themselves. They are always the victim. So they never take accountability of their actions. They are always shifting the blame. So they always have a scapegoat on hand close by. I'll talk about scapegoat later. So they always shift the blame. So they're always the victim. So directly or indirectly, this narcissist is going to control the situation. It is their mood that is going to set the mood of the environment in the whole system, in the whole house. They might they might have had a bad day, and everyone is going to be yelled at. Everyone will be scolded on that day. If everyone in the house was having a bad day and they were having a good day, they insist that everyone cheer up and go and celebrate because they were having a good day. So automatically everyone needs to be cheerful. The one telltale sign of the narcissist in a family situation is they are always testing their authority. They are always testing. So when you ask for something, their immediate answer will usually be no, because they want to say that I have the power to say no to your request. And later they want you to try and convince them, plead, and ask them to show mercy, show generosity, and grant your wish. Even if your request is your basic needs, they first say no, because uh, they want to state that they can say no. Or whenever you're going out, they always need to be the last person to enter the car, because they will not sit in the car and wait for others. Everyone has to be ready, and then there should be someone who goes and tells them that yes, everyone is ready, please come. And then they will take their time. They will not immediately come. They will not be ready, because they want to make others wait. So they go, then they go do some work. Yes, I'm coming, and then make everyone wait for 5 or 10 minutes, and then slowly come at their own pace. Even if you are going for a movie and you are getting late, no, they will take their sweet time to make you wait for them, and and insist that you wait. They will throw a tantrum if you ask them to speed up. They will, because a narcissist is always a child. They don't mature. They don't grow up. They are children in adult bodies, and more often than not, they tend to hold power in their hands. As a result, the whole system suffers. So a narcissist needs to establish that they are in control, needs to establish they are on top, needs to establish that they can say no. The final say is in their hands. So they tend to control any and every aspect of the system as much as they can, and everyone around them keeps catering to their whims and fancies to keep them happy, because if their mood gets spoiled, they blow up on everyone, and everyone has to face the consequences. So this basically is kind of a summary that I think would explain the role of a narcissist in a family setting. This need not necessarily be the parent. It can be the child as well. If you actually pay attention, the person who insists on making the decisions, the child who wants to decide what the parents wear, the child who wants to decide where they go and eat, the child who wants to decide where they go for a holiday, a normal regular child would express their wish. I want to have A or B. I want to have pasta, or I want to have a pizza. I want to I want some biryani. A narcissistic child insists all of us have to go here. You need to wear this. The child wants to decide any and every aspect of the system. So a narcissist usually is in a system. A narcissist is evident in the parent or the person who is in control, in charge of the finances, but it is not necessarily limited to them. Sometimes you see people who you wouldn't guess to be a narcissist, who you wouldn't guess would be calling the shots, actually calling the shots. It can be someone not even in the immediate family. It can be someone outside. It can be the parent of one of the spouses. It can be sibling of one of the spouses. At the end of the day, a narcissist in any system is the one who insists on calling the shots. If you like my video, please hit the like button and share your experiences with a narcissist in a familial setting or any other setting in the comment section below. And please share my video with people you feel would benefit from my content. And please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Thank you.